And we are talking seminar club modules, those softer skills that you're looking to be able to develop for your team, to be able to accentuate your business, to be able to take it to the next level. So as every software for every computer, we need to be able to upgrade. You need to be able to upgrade your skills. And your soft skills is really what will make the difference within your environment. And as today we talk about supervisory management, it is so important that you understand, for those novice supervisors that have now been introduced to the role and taking on that leadership role within that organization, it is so important that you understand what are the unique skills that you need to be able to develop as you take on those leadership skills for that individual. It is so important that you find that balance and knowing what is the importance of a manager, a leader within the organization, and knowing when to be able to pull on those skills. So as we look to develop our team and as we look to be able to have our team raise their performance, we need to be able to understand what are the key motivations that we need to pay attention to, and how can we have our team be much more effective in their roles. So as a supervisor, we want to be able to understand how we can be able to understand our role as a supervisor, have some clarity so that we can be able to execute well, and understanding the roles of our team and how we can be able to make sure that we can be relevant and we can be able to support those individuals on our team. You see, the environment is ever changing and we need to adapt. As we look to be able to adapt within our organization and within the marketplace, we need to understand a very important concept, a concept where our environment teaches us about the environment and the nature of our environment. It is volatile, it is uncertain, there's a lot of complexities that are happening within our environment. And there's certainly a lot of information, sometimes it's unclear. So as leaders and as supervisors within our environment, within our working environment, within the business, we need to have some clarity. We need to have some certainty. We need to be able to simplify some of the decisions that we need to make within our organization and for our team so that you can be much more productive and you can be able to utilize the resources that you've been given. So understanding the volatility and turning that uncertainty into a bit of certainty, making sure that the complex become a little bit more simple, and making sure the ambiguity or simplifying and making sure that you have some kind of clarity when it comes to those things that we are as ambiguous within our environment and that there is a little bit of uncertainty or it's not clear. So understanding that as a supervisor will be able to take you to another level. You see, as we understand what it takes to be a supervisor, we'll be able to go through some of the decisions that you'll have to make. And what are the elements that goes into decision making, understanding productivity and delegation, how it is so important within our environment to understand, how we can be able to delegate a task and making sure that it's done well when we pass it on to our team members. And it's done the way that we want them to do it. A lot of times we think that we are the only ones that can do it as well. All right. And it is so important that we understand, as we look to leverage, as we look to grow our organization, delegation is such an important role in every level of that organization. So you may be a supervisor, you may be a leader, a manager within your organization. Understanding these key skills is going to be so important as you grow from step to step to step. Remember, we can't skip steps. As a child has to go through adolescence before he or she becomes an adult. So there are learnings at every stage of our development. So book a spot today as you become a better leader, as you become a better manager. Join us on March 16th and call us at 223-5583. Book a spot.